Well, week one is already done in the championship, guys, and we're now going into match week number 2 of the championship at the end of this week. So we're not going to waste your time, guys. We're going to dive in. Just before we get into the predictions, guys, from last week's predictions, we have finished on 11 points in the prediction here. We've got 3 bob ones there. Charlton Atheletic 1-0, Southampton Wrexham 2-1, and West Brom 1-0. And I've got the correct outcome for Leicester and Sheffield Wednesday, and Oxford and Portsmouth. So remember, 1 point for the correct outcome, 3 points for the correct scoreline, and 4 points for the correct scoreline with 5 or more goals. But now let's dive into the week 2. Going to the 16th of August, guys, of 2025, we have the first game at Pride Park, where Derby County take on Coventry City here. So John Eustace taking on Frank Lampard here. Derby County lost 3-1 against Stoke City, even though I predicted them 2-1, them a win 2-1. They have a good record against Coventry City, and Coventry City drew their first game against Hull City 0-0. Derby County have the home advantage, and I think this one's going to be a win for Derby County. I'm going to go Derby County 2, Coventry City 0. First game away for Coventry City over in Derby, but second game as well. So can Derby County get the first 3 points on the go? Let's see. And let's see what Coventry City can do. But I'm saying 2-0 Derby County. But share your thoughts down below, Derby and Coventry fans. Next, we go to Fratton Park, where Portsmouth take on Norwich City. Now, we'll come on to Millwall in a bit, guys. Norwich City did lose their first game 2-1 to Millwall at home. Portsmouth credit, I said 3-1 and you win 1-0 at Oxford. Fair play there. Now, they're very good at Fratton Park here on the south coast. I think this may be a second defeat here for Norwich. Portsmouth are really good at home. But it could be, this one could be low scoring here. I'm going to say it's low scoring. Portsmouth 1, Norwich City 0. But share your thoughts down below, Portsmouth and Norwich fans. Next, we go over to, I think, is it the Racecourse Stadium for Wrexham's, the Racecourse Ground, where Wrexham take on West Brom. Now, oh my God, West Brom got the 1-0 win that I predicted against Blackburn, but a heartbreak for Wrexham though. 2 goals conceded in the final minutes against Southampton. But I thought they would score though, so I said 2-1 Southampton, but that's awful. Can they bounce back after this? I think this one could be a draw here. West Brom are pretty good away from home, they're very good, West Brom. But if we're looking at Wrexham, they're also good. I'm going to predict a draw in this one. I'm going to go Wrexham 1, West Brom 1. Because I don't think there's much to separate these two here. Despite West Brom may have more chances to win it, but I think this one may be a draw. But share your thoughts down below, Wrexham and West Brom fans. Next, we go on to Blackburn Rovers taking on Birmingham City. Blackburn Rovers lost, as I said, they lost 1-0 to West Brom. Birmingham City should have won against Ipswich. That was controversial. That Ipswich draw was controversial, in my opinion, guys. Was it controversial? I have put a post in the post, guys, saying, was the Ipswich Town goal controversial? For me, it's a yes. Because if you have a look at the Birmingham defender, it hit his head first, and then it hit his hand after, but his hand was coming down. So I don't know how that was supposed to be a penalty. That was controversial there. I mean, that's unfair for Birmingham City, is that? But could Birmingham City get their first win of the season? Blackburn Rovers have had a 1-0 loss against West Brom. I'm going to say Blackburn Rovers 1, Birmingham City 2. I think Birmingham City can bounce back after that draw and get a win and start their season with 4 points. And that means it would be back-to-back defeats for Blackburn Rovers. But share your thoughts down below, Blackburn and Birmingham City fans. Next, we go on to Bristol City versus Charlton Athletic. Where did that result come from for Bristol City? That is a good... I'm not going to lie, fair play. You got your revenge against Sheffield United after beating you 6-0 on aggregate in the playoff finals, but a 4-1 win at Bramall Lane, I'm like, where has that come from? And they start at the top of the table here. And they take on Charlton Athletic, who have won their first game, as I predicted. They won 1-0 against Watford. Now, this one here, Bristol City do earn an apology from me. Because, I said 2-0 against Sheffield United, then you get revenge and destroy them 4-1. So, apologies to Bristol City fans, but I'm backing a win for Bristol City on this one. Bristol City 3, Charlton Athletic 0. It's the second game, Charlton Athletic fans, but in the future you should be able to perform well against good teams. You do have a test right here, Charlton Athletic fans. But your 1-0 win against Watford was a good start, but it's now a hard fixture here. You got Bristol City, so I'm saying 3-0 Bristol City. But share your thoughts, Bristol and Charlton Athletic fans. Next we head on to Millwall and Middlesbrough. And they take on Middlesbrough, who have also won in their first game. They won 1-0 against Swansea City. Could this be a Millwall win? I'm going to say Millwall win. Millwall 1, Middlesbrough 0 for this one. Share your thoughts down below, Millwall and Middlesbrough fans. Next, we go on to Preston North End, take on Leicester City. Now, Leicester City got a 2-1 win against Sheffield Wednesday. And Preston got a draw against QPR here. This could be an away win here. I don't really like Preston North End's performance at the moment. Despite they've got a draw though, but it's now against a team who've just come down from the Premier League. And I'm going to go a good Leicester win here. I'm going to go Preston North End 0, Leicester City 2. Because Leicester City have got the players they need, and they are more higher level than Preston here. But I'm not down in Preston at any means, but Leicester City have been in the Premier League a few times, and they have a higher level than what you have. But share your thoughts down below, Preston and Leicester fans. Next, we go on to Sheffield Wednesday, take on Stoke City. I'm going to say, fair play to Sheffield Wednesday for scoring at King Power Stadium. And that, even though they lost 2-1, but fair play to them still. But Stoke City, 3-1 winners against Derby County. This one could be a stick and a twist here, because Sheffield Wednesday aren't really good at home. Now, one of their grounds has been closed, so I think this could be another loss here for Sheffield Wednesday. Stoke City, a good win against Derby County, like I said. But I'm not happy with this one here. I'm going to say Sheffield Wednesday 1, Stoke City 3. Because I'm still not liking how Sheffield Wednesday is being managed at the moment. They had a good performance against Leicester, even though they lost 2-1 in the 89th minute of the game. But share your thoughts down below, Sheffield Wednesday and Stoke City fans. Next, we go on to Swansea City, take on Sheffield United. Sheffield United. What was going on there? That is probably the worst starts I've seen. 4-1 defeat, and they start at the bottom of the table. But it's only the first game. Like we said, guys, it's now the second game. Can they bounce back against Swansea City? Potentially they could. Swansea City had a 1-0 loss against Middlesbrough away at the Riverside, while Sheffield United lost 4-1 at Bramall Lane in their own ground. I'm going to say a bounce back. I think Ruben Sellers is wanting the players to go all out there. He wants his players to go out there, I believe, on this one. So I'm going to go a clean sheet. I'm going to go Swansea City 0, Sheffield United 2 for this one. Ruben Sellers has had his first game, which ended in a heavy defeat, which is what he didn't wanted. But I think for this second game, he wants his team to just go for it, to win the game. He just wants his team to go for it, defend well, attack well as well. But share your thoughts down below, Swansea City and Sheffield United fans. I'm saying 2-0. Next, we go on to Watford, take on QPR. Now, we just said before, guys, Watford lost 1-0 against Charlton Athletic away at the Valley, and QPR drew 1-1 at Loftus Road against Preston North End here. This one could be a draw or an away win. I think this one's going to be a draw here. I'm going to go Watford 1, QPR 1 for this one. I don't think there's going to be a lot to celebrate, separate against these two teams. It wasn't going to be separated at Charlton for Watford, but Watford conceding the 95th minute, which is the worst time to concede a goal when you're after a point. But I'm saying 1-1 for this one. But share your thoughts down below, Watford and QPR fans. Alright, we're going to the last two, which is on the Sunday, the 17th of August, and it's another classic here. The two teams have come down. Ipswich Town and Southampton. To be honest, I've not liked Ipswich Town at home last season. They've only picked up one win in the Premier League at home. That is not good, is that? They've had more draws though, but only one win, that was against Chelsea. Can they fight back here? I'm going to say no. Southampton have got the strength and squad. They've got Adam Armstrong back as well. But I still see Ipswich Town scoring though. But I'm going to go for an away win. I'm going to go Ipswich Town 1, Southampton 2 for this one. Ipswich Town did get a draw in the last minute, but when I've watched the game, guys, they didn't play well, in my honest opinion. Share your thoughts, Ipswich Town fans. Did your team play well? But for me, I don't think they did. Southampton, on the other hand, 2-1 winners against Wrexham that I predicted. Wrexham, I don't know how it's said. But I'm saying back-to-back wins, 2-1 against Ipswich at Portman Road. And share your thoughts down below, Ipswich and Southampton fans. The final game, guys, for week 2 at the MKM. Hull City take on Oxford United. Fair play to Hull City. They drew 0-0 against Coventry City. And Oxford United lost their first game 1-0 against Portsmouth. Could this be a back-to-back defeat here for Oxford United here? I think it will be. Hull City, well done for drawing. I'm going to back Hull City on this one. I'm going to go Hull City 1, Oxford United 0 for this one. Because I think Hull City have a bit more strength in the squad. Oxford United, Hull City have had a very quiet transfer window, but a draw at Coventry City was really well done for them. So I'm going to say 1-0 at home for them. But share your thoughts down below, Hull City and Oxford United fans. It's still the start of the season. But that is going to bring it to the week 2 championship predictions here, guys. So share your thoughts down below, and see you in the next one. So make sure you subscribe to this channel down below, guys, so you do not miss any more Premier League and EFL Championship content and vlogs. And we'll see you in the next one, guys.